So I should have never stopped making like red pill money maxing content. For example, I remember when I was 18 years old. This was like the beginning of 2024. So kind of like the earlier part of 2024. So my birthday's in July, and now it's August. So I just turned 21 like a month ago, but I was 20 earlier this year. So 2 years ago, I kind of started this YouTube channel, and like I was making a lot of like what did I do? What was my content even about? Like I made like kind of like vlog content where I like talked, and I made a lot of videos with like cold approaching girls at like university. So I remember when I was 18 years old, I cold approached like a lot of girls. Like I would just genuinely, like I think my freshman year of university, I probably cold approached 1,000 to like 1,500 women in 1 year. That was my goal for my freshman year of university. Like literally, like I would go to the gym, I would go to like the library, and I would just literally just walk up to girls and start flirting with them. Like I would literally just walk up to them and say, hey, I think you're really beautiful. Because when I was like in high school, not that I was like shy, but I was like kind of scared to talk to girls. So when I got to university, like I kind of wanted to like get better at it. So I remember like every single day, like every single class day, I would literally just cold approach like 4 or 5 girls every single day on campus. I would get like 2 of their phone numbers, and like I got a lot of experience doing that. And I was making a lot of these YouTube videos and content, basically saying to like a lot of guys, like, here's the thing. Here's another fact. A lot of guys, every dude is interested in having as much women as possible interested in them. Like no man dislikes the idea of having a bunch of women interested in him. And a lot of guys that think it's difficult to achieve. I'm telling you, if you genuinely want to just have more women interested in dating you, it is literally completely correlated with just how many women you talk to and approach. That's it. Like you don't need to be a nice guy. You don't even have to be a good person, right? And you certainly don't need to like find like one girl and like attach to her for like months and months and months, bro, and talk to her for months. Like you do not need to do that. I'm telling you, the number of women that are interested in you is literally a direct correlation to how many you approach. It's as simple as that. There's literally no magic formula. If you want to have like 10 women interested in you at one time, you need to go talk to maybe like 1,000 women, right? Like just go cold approach like 1,000 women, 10 will maybe actually end up wanting to date you. That's probably the realistic like statistical stats there or whatever. But yeah, so when I was 18 years old, I was making like a lot of this like red pill like content, because I remember like a lot of guys I went to school with, they were like kind of nervous, and a lot of them were telling me like, yeah, like your mindset like really helps me. So I was making a lot of like this red pill content, and also like money maxing content and stuff, like advice on how to make money. That's truly what I'm passionate about. I just genuinely want to help like dudes make their lives better, make more money, right, and have more girls interested in them, and get better in shape. That's truly what I'm interested in. And the problem with that is like, I remember when I was 18, I had this job, I had an EMS job, and I was 18, so I was kind of dumb, I was kind of naive. I would show like my coworkers my YouTube videos thinking that I was cool. And it's just like, bro, when you're showing like your coworkers, like your classmates, your YouTube videos, like, they're going to be like sharing it. And there are going to be days where like you literally like walk into like work and like one of them's just like watching your YouTube video, and people will play your YouTube videos out loud. And it's not that it necessarily makes you uncomfortable, but it just like feels weird, because like most people, they would expect you to react like, take that down, take that down, take that down. Like you can't really act like that. Like say for example, you walk into like work and it's like one of your coworkers is like watching one of your YouTube videos on the wall. You can't be like ashamed. You can't be like, no, take that down, take it down. You can't do that, because then it's gonna like you just kind of gotta be chill. You just gotta be like, oh yeah, yep, I find it fun. Yeah, watch that video. You just kind of gotta be chill. Like, you kind of gotta own up to it. But like it was like weird because and then like my family saw it. And then like they were just like, yeah, I don't really like you talking about this dating stuff. Like, why don't you just focus on school? And I kind of got in this argument with my parents, and I got kicked out when I was 19 years old, and I was sleeping in my car for a little bit. Absolute best time of my life. I made another YouTube video about that actually, like that's probably still on this channel, like a year and a half ago in February 2025. Life lessons from being homeless at 19. It was great. But yeah, so I remember like at the time, my family was just like, why are you wanting to do this? You know, you're trying to, like, you're obviously going to school, you want to be a professional. Like, why are you making these videos? It doesn't look good. So I basically took a lot of like the dating content videos down for the sake of like my family. And then like fast forward a year later, like Trump won, and I was just like, bro, we're back. Like the masculinity's back. Like we won. And I started making more like YouTube videos again. And by then I wasn't really ashamed, because I was kind of just like, you know what? Like I don't really care. You know, if I get kicked out, I can pretty much survive on my own. I can always get a new job. You can get a new job, just don't tell like your coworkers or like your people that you go to school with anything about your personal life. Like don't really try to buddy with people. That's like another mistake that people make. Like when you go to your job, like do not be, because obviously, you know, you want to treat them like they're people. Like if they ask you, like, what do you do in your free time? Say, like, oh yeah, like I make videos and stuff. I make content to like help people. But like don't really get in depth about like what you do. Right? If that makes sense. Like you don't want to be buddy with these people. You don't want to like send them your videos. You don't really want to tell them what they do. Right? Don't really post about like where you work or like your school stuff on social media. Your social media is just completely for making content. And the reason I say don't post about like your school or where you work on social media is because trolls will literally like try to like mess with you. They'll like email like your job, try to like get you fired or whatever. So yeah, so those are lessons that have been learned the hard way. Absolutely. They have. Shoot, bro. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, anyway. So yeah, this was like 2025. I started making like a couple more like red pill videos. Like I started making like TikToks, like red pill stuff. And a lot of them got like a bit of engagement. And I had a lot of my friends saying like, yeah, bro, I really like a lot of your content. But obviously, you know, like there would be like trolls that would comment on it and like, so I don't know. I don't really care about like hate comments. It doesn't really bother me. It's just like whatever. But you know what? I remember this was like last summer. I was like 19. I decided to stop making like content like myself, because I was like, you know what? Like, you know, don't make content like this. Girls might think you're weird. You know, you're still in school. You're trying to be a professional. Just like chill out. So I didn't make any content, and that was probably like the absolute worst decision I could have made. So like another year has gone by, and I still literally have the exact same amount of subscribers on YouTube. Right, because I haven't been making content. And that was the worst decision that I could have ever made. Because here's the thing. If you're like a really like red-pilled right-wing guy, and, you know, you're like meeting girls and you're like talking to them, like as soon as you go on a date with them and they like find out like who you truly are and like what you believe in, like they're gonna stop talking to you anyway, right? Or like if you meet like a normal guy like on your campus and he finds out how you truly are, like he's really liberal, really left wing, and like you guys really don't get along, he's gonna stop talking to you anyway. And a lot of people make this mistake, is like they think like making connections in like university is like garbage. It's just like, bro, like why would you want to know like 3,000 random people at the University of North Carolina? Like it doesn't matter. Like who cares? Who cares if you're popular on campus? Like I would much rather make content about a specific thing, have 100,000 followers on social media, have people from all around the world that literally only care about my brand. And bro, you could literally meet the exact women you want that way and the exact friends you want that way online. You don't need to, this idea that, bro, you need to go to university and you need to make connections, it's like garbage. Because most of these guys, you know, go to university, they're just gooners. They're like kind of weirdos, especially if you're like a red pill guy and you're really into like wanting to make money and wanting to grind and wanting to try new things. Like a lot of these guys, you know, they're just not very advanced human beings. Like you'll try to talk to them about things and they won't really understand it, right? They won't understand certain things. So I stopped making content for the sake of being a professional. And that was probably a bad decision, right? Because here's the thing. If I had literally been making content every single day for the past 2 years doing this, making educational content, I could have had 100,000 subscribers on YouTube right now. I could have had 100K subscribers on Instagram, 100K on TikTok easily, just from daily posting. And then by then, I could have been literally had so many followers. I could have literally sold a community where I wouldn't even need to have a normal job. So what's a better scenario? To not make content because you're nervous about what liberal left-wing people that you don't even like anyway in your hometown are going to think of you, that you don't even like anyway, and you think that they're kind of odd. So you're not going to make content because these people might judge you, right? And they might email your job and try to get you fired. Or you could just make it anyway, keep it super low key. Like obviously, you know, you're obviously putting your face on the internet, so it's not like low key. But like you're not like you know, like when you're at school or like if you're at work or you know you're in public situations, like you're not saying, hey, I make these videos. Like you're kind of low key about it, right? Because like truthfully, I just want to make videos for like my younger self. Like that is my audience. Like my audience is literally not like a specific niche. Like a lot of people think they need to make audience for like a specific niche. Like, oh yeah, I need to talk about this, I need to talk about this. I'm just like, bro, literally just make videos to like the younger version of yourself. Like I'm literally making these videos, like the content that I make for like the 15-year-old version of me. I remember when I was 15 years old, this is when the COVID pandemic happened, and like they literally locked us all in our houses, and they told us we couldn't go to school or talk to our friends or play sports for like a year. And that was extremely devastating, bro. It was like extremely lonely because like you're not talking to your friends. You were like, for me, I was really into playing football at the time. They just ended football. That was heartbreaking. Like it was really like depressing. It was really depressing. And then Trump watched the election, and the Democrats came in, and you know we have this like Andrew Tate, you know, blows up for being, you know, like this huge figure promoting masculinity and men's mental health about like how a lot of guys are like broke and like they're depressed and it's hard to get a girlfriend, right? Like he was actually one of the biggest role models for us, and then he gets arrested for like some basically fake human trafficking charges, right? And you're just kind of just like, bro, like they actually hate us. Like if you're like a masculine young guy, like the world hates you. They do. Like they just genuinely want you dead in ditches in Ukraine. Like the left and feminism, they don't care about you. They just literally want you to work and build roads and then go to die in Ukraine. Like they don't care about you. They don't care if you're depressed. They don't care if you want to kill yourself. They really don't. They really don't. They don't. So it's just like, dude, I don't really care about the world. Like I just want to make videos and content for the younger version of me that was like depressed. Because like, say for example, if you scale it, like for me personally, like say if I make content and I scale to like 1 million followers, and obviously, you know, if I scale to like 1 million followers with the content that I make, it's going to be like literally like a 98% like male audience, right? But out of those like 970,000 young guys that follow you, you're probably going to save like a couple like thousand guys' lives from like literally you're probably going to stop a couple thousand guys from literally killing themselves, like low key, right? Like you think about like Andrew Tate, like bro, all his podcasts or all of like the content that he's made, like promoting like go to the gym, be strong, like when you're depressed, you know, you got to perform anyway, like all the motivational content that he's made and like how many views he's gotten. Like bro, a lot of these like red pill, I wouldn't even say like red pill, but a lot of these like masculinity figures, like bro, like Tate, and now like there's Clav, like literally promoting what I was talking to you about earlier, like yeah, cold approaching girls, like improving your looks. And there's also like Hamza, like all kind of like these red pill creators. It's like, bro, these guys have literally like done more to stop dudes from like killing themselves and being depressed than anything has, bro. Like anything. So like me personally, like, this is what I'm genuinely interested in. Like I just want to make content for like the younger version of myself, bro. And like literally genuinely help these guys out, bro, make their lives better. And then here's the thing. It's just like, bro, like you're on campus, you're trying to cold approach girls. Like a lot of them are like really liberal, like really left wing. Like you try to explain to her like that abortions are like bad, right? And then she just wants to argue with you. Like you shouldn't be having these conversations, bro. So it's just like, it's like, yeah, if you are a content creator, say you grow to like 100,000 followers, you know, 97,000 of them are men, but you have like 3,000 of them are women, bro. Like you can find a girlfriend out of that. It's kind of like how you become like, and even like with me, like I have really no subscribers at all, right? Like I'm not big at all because I don't make content like that. But even like if you like post clips or you like have like a Snapchat page, you literally have like some girls that will randomly message you and be like, yeah, like I like your content. And then when you ask them on a date, they'll actually feel more comfortable meeting up with you because they already kind of like know everything about you from like watching your content. They feel a lot more comfortable like actually meeting up with you. It's kind of just like if you're like a rock star, you're gonna end up basically like smashing some of your friends, right? So it's kind of just like, it's just like, dude, like make content for the younger version of yourself because truthfully, that's what you're going to be passionate about anyway. Like for example, I've been in university and like I'm doing like these pre-med courses just because, you know, I went into university doing this. So for the sake of finishing it, like, yeah, I'm doing these pre-med courses. But it's just like, bro, like some days I just feel like I just feel like so awful like doing them because I'm just like, yeah, you know, I'm doing this degree just for the sake of, you know, possibly like getting a better job one day, but it's like, dude, like I don't care, like I don't care, like I'm genuinely over here thinking like yeah, I just want to make more money. I have actual real world things to do, and then like the physics professor is talking to you about like how light reflects in space, and then you have to take an exam on it. It's like, bro, like I don't care, like I'm a grown man, like I'm not interested in how light reflects in space. I have things to do, right? It just feels like kind of dumb, like I'm not in high school anymore, right? But yeah, like you genuinely just need to make content to help the younger version of yourself. Truthfully, that's probably what you're going to be more passionate about anyway. Like you actually want to wake up and live, actually. Like, bro, like I don't want to wake up every day and just do like chemistry problems. Like I don't care, bro. Like I don't care. Like I want to help the younger version of me, like the younger version of me that's like depressed and doesn't know what he wants to do in my life, right? And a lot of these like red pill creators that I watched when I was like a teenager, like genuinely like made me feel better. It made me start going to the gym. Made me start like working and hustling, right? Like a lot of guys need help, truthfully. So truthfully, I should have never stopped making red pill content. Should have never stopped making like red pill money maxing content. That was probably the worst thing I could have done. I need to start making content now. I need to scale to like 100,000 followers, and then you could literally sell an offer and like quit your job, and you have like a loyal fan base. So you can literally pick from like one of those girls that follows you and just date her. And you won't have to like tell her like basic things like you can't go to bars and clubs and have male best friends. Like you shouldn't have to tell your girlfriend these things, bro. You shouldn't. But yeah, bros.